What's up, everybody? So today we're gonna put some vinyl on the Civic. Got everything made up and printed out finally. Got the car cleaned up, but you can still see the line right here where the old vinyl was. And I was gonna go ahead and like buff the car a little bit, but then I remember that last time I actually burned through the paint. So this is like pretty old single stage paint. It's very worn out and there's not really enough color left to buff it again. So it's just gonna have to be, it is what it is. Then maybe one day we'll actually put some real paint on it. Who knows? But anyways, I was laying out some of the pieces and it looks like they actually came out a little bit too small. So this piece right here is supposed to go all the way to the roof. And then the front is supposed to go all the way to the bumper. So I guess the files aren't like true to size, so that's kind of a bummer. So to get around that, I'm just gonna cut this off here at the fender, and then we'll lay this like that, cut this out the window, and just move that up. And then that'll give us roughly the same look as the original render, just a little modified. Originally it was supposed to go with the pillar here, but with the size that this panel ended up being, this seems like the best bet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just knock this side out, figure out how I want to do everything, and then once this side's done, I'll grab the camera and we can film this side. Alright, so it turns out it's a good thing I tried to do this side first, because this 3M stuff that I used for these black pieces, turns out it installs a little bit different. So this first panel is really rough. I'm gonna have to pull it off and redo it. But my buddy Jeremy came over and we figured out how to install it, so we went ahead and did all the black parts. This over here came out way better. And then we got the parts on the back done also. Alright, so the camera died somewhere in there, I think, when I was putting this on. But we're getting there. Got the last few pieces kind of laid out where we want them. Let's go ahead, switch on over to the last time lapse and get this knocked out. Finally got this thing all done. This is for sure the hardest vinyl that I've ever had to put on though. And considering this car is pretty bad off as it is, I mean, you see it's like dented up and like Bondo in the roof line that's cracking out of it and stuff. So I'm not really that worried about getting all the vinyl perfect. But anyways, once this ring gets out of here, we'll pull this thing outside, get a good look at it and finish this video off. Well, I guess that's gonna be all for this week. Finally got all this vinyl on the car. But yeah, if this is y'all's first time to the channel, you hit this button right here and go to a playlist with this car. Got the lifted Civic, the EF project, and the turbo single cam EK hatch. This thing is probably, these two right here are pretty long-term projects. This thing's pretty much done. We just go to events in it. And then we got the Battle Civic, which is a V20 all-wheel drive 6-inch lift EK sedan. This is the next project to come in. We've been kind of working on it off and on for about a year now. It's got some pretty nice parts under there. We just got to finish it up. So if you want to get caught up on this car, you can hit this playlist right here. And the EF has a playlist right here also. Yeah, so I guess we'll see y'all next week. Hopefully back working on this thing. Doesn't really look like it, but it is closer to the finish line than it seems. So hopefully get this thing knocked out in the next couple months. But anyways, see y'all next week for another one. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good one.